Do you feel like you're connected to your intuition 1 minute and then the next you're just like, where has my power gone? Don't worry, you're not alone. And in this video, I'm going to share what could be blocking you from your intuition at different periods of your life. Hi, my name is Jillian, and if you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic healer and spiritual teacher. And today we're going to talk about the reasons that your intuition could be blocked. What is blocking your intuition? You know that your intuition is your innate ability, and you've had experiences where you've fully trusted yourself and you know it's there. You know you have your own oracle inside, but yet sometimes it just feels so elusive and you just can't access that inner wisdom that sometimes you've been able to. So I'm just going to go into the areas that could be blocking you from connecting to your intuition. And the first one, which may seem like an obvious one, is stress. Anytime that we are stressed, we are living in the mind, we are not present, we're fearing the future, we're stressing about the past, we are just not fully in our body and fully present. And when we're stressed, we're like living in the mind, and that can just completely disassociate ourselves from accessing our inner wisdom. It like overrides our ability to see what is actually true, because we're coming from this place of stress, this fear, this kind of negative energy that is just holding us down from truly being still and present and connecting with our inner oracle. And the next thing that ties along with this is negative emotions. Like anytime that we're feeling, again, stress, fear, self-doubt, anxiety, these emotions just completely override our ability to be fully present and trusting and connected to ourselves, and therefore overrides our ability to tune into our innate inner self and our inner wisdom. So finding ways to combat stress, finding ways to clear and lower our levels of fear and self-doubt and any negative emotion that might be coming up within your system at any point of the day, the week, the month. You know, maybe you're triggered, maybe you're just, whatever has happened to you in your life that is creating these negative feelings. Finding healthy self-care ways or wellness ways that you can manage those stress or manage those emotions that come up in a healthy way is super important to be able to then connect back with your intuition. Other things that could be blocking you are things like distractions. And in our modern day world, that is things like noise, that is things like other frequencies or technologies, a lot of electronics around you, social media, like anything that actively distracts you from being present and focused and in the moment is going to hinder your ability to tune into your authentic self. Like it just is. And some other things that also could be affecting your ability to connect to your inner self is your poor habits. So your food, if you're eating really bad unhealthy food, if you're eating a lot of sugar, if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, taking drugs, smoking, all of those things. Also, something that I think could be obvious is a lack of sleep. Not having enough good sleep can completely affect your ability. I know this is a big thing for me, is whenever I'm tired, I very much struggle to connect with my abilities. Like I still can because I've had so much practice doing it, but it is definitely much more difficult for me. And potentially if I'm tired, someone wouldn't get as an effective reading, or I wouldn't be able to read myself as effectively. So yeah, proper quality sleep is just needed across the whole gamut. So I mean, if your psychic abilities are awakening, then you might actually have some issues with sleep. So it's a bit of a two-way street. So finding ways to fully be able to get those strong 8 hours of solid sleep without disruptance and distractions, again, is really going to help you. When we're present, when we have energy, when we're feeling like revitalized, we can do so much more than when we're feeling sluggish and out of sorts and we're not fully like connected to ourselves. And you know, this definitely goes hand in hand with being self-aware. Like when we're not self-aware, when we don't have that level of consciousness about our thoughts, our behaviors, our feelings, our emotions, our beliefs. We're disconnected to ultimately who we are, and who we are is our soul. And this is also where our intuition comes from, you know, our true self, our higher self, our soul, and then as ability to connect to all of our other senses. If we don't have a level of self awareness about our what's actually going on in us and around us, we're not going to be able to pick up those intuitive cues and nudges that are being sent to us by ourselves, from our guides, and from the universe. So it's really important to cultivate a practice that allows you to start to know who you are, start to be able to tune into your senses, start to know what's actually going on, and not just living life like from this unconscious place, which the majority of society do. Like, they're not really taking the time to sit and delve into what's come up for them, what's going on, what are they feeling in their body, what emotions are arising, what are the beliefs that are coming up, and doing that level of inner like authority work to be able to then tune into their intuition. Simple. You know, some people might not be self-aware because we've all gone through different levels of past experiences, different levels of past traumas, and they all vary. But this could also be a reason that you are unable to tune into your intuition, because like you might have connected with your intuition, you might have spoken up about something in the past and you had a negative consequence from that. So you could be carrying this like unconscious fear that you don't want to get it wrong. So you are afraid to really tune into your gut or listen to your gut or listen to these intuitive nudges because you just have a deep fear of getting it wrong. Like, I know for me, that was huge. That was a huge thing that I have worked on to understand and clear, that came from my childhood, came from my past lives, of I was just so afraid to get it wrong because there was consequences for when I thought I had got it wrong, but I'd actually got it right when I was younger. So this again, and these might not be things that you're fully conscious of. These might be things that are hidden again in your subconscious that are affecting your ability to just tune in. So this is why doing the deeper work to find those blocks and unblock those from our childhood, from our past life, from our ancestral line is so key when we're developing our intuition and developing especially our psychic gifts. If you want to develop yourself from a personal development standpoint and a spiritual growth standpoint, it's taking your intuition to that next level, which is your psychic gifts. And it's so like following your intuition but on a supercharged level. And the other thing that I know blocks our intuition is we have grown up in a society where we have learned that analytical and logical and rational thinking is the thing that we're taught to do, right? We're taught to analyze, we're taught to think about things rationally, we're taught to believe that if we can't see it, if it can't be proven by science, then it isn't true. But as kids, we're so intuitive. We are so intuitive, and we are picking up things and we're seeing things and we're experiencing things that cannot be seen by the naked eye. But because of our upbringing, because of societal programming, we lose that ability. We lose our ability to get in touch with our own true self and our intuition and our senses. And this reliance on the rational and the logical can really override our ability to trust our gut, to trust our feelings, because we have been brought up in a society that tells you not to trust your feelings, tells you not to be emotional, tells you that if you cannot see it, feel it, touch it tangibly, then it isn't true. And it's bullshit. And this was me. Like, I was so living in this space. I was so living in, even though I was a very intuitive kid, I shut that down so much in my 20s. And then when it reopened, I'm just like, oh my God, what's going on? I was living in the mind. I was living in the masculine. I was trying to analyze and work out every issue or challenge in my life from my brain. And it overrides things. You just get so overwhelmed because your brain works with information that it's experienced in the past and it tries to keep you safe. So sometimes the things that we're meant to do in our life, the things that we're meant to do to fulfill our soul's purpose and our mission don't make sense. And it could be like that step that you've got to take feels really risky. And your brain, if you're trying to logicalize that and work that out analytically, your brain is like, no, that's danger, don't do it. But it actually can keep you stuck. being able to follow your intuition and follow your soul nudges is taking you to the places that has the most growth for you, that is taking you to your soul's mission in life. And those steps can not make sense, but having the ability to tune into your own soul, your higher self, your spirit guides, the universe, and co-create with the universe, this is where you can turn a life that is mediocre into something that's magic. Like, you cannot do that by solely relying on logic and analytics. You can't. And I get it, because like I have very much both sides. I am a very analytical person, but I have learned and honed the skill to trust my intuition, trust my feelings, trust what the things that maybe cannot be seen or felt by other people, and to trust myself. And this is why I do believe that developing our intuition and our psychic gifts, it's a skill. Yes, we're all born with innate intuition, but like I said, we've shut that down, and we have so many things that block it. So a part of reconnecting to ourselves, reconnecting to our authenticity, is to clear and find tools to be able to help support us so that we are able to be in a space where we are so self-aware, where we can be very mindful, where we can be present, where we can take out the distractions and the external noise, so that we can have our true north, which is our own oracle. And of course, modern day society, they want us to be disconnected from ourselves, because when you're disconnected from your heart, when you're disconnected from your intuition and your own soul and spiritual gifts, you're a lot easier to manipulate. You're a lot easier to keep in control and fear and be at mercy to the wider agenda. Like, the bigger agenda doesn't want you to follow your own purpose. It doesn't want you to truly live the most beautiful, authentic life for you, because it goes against the grain of what is normal society. And you want to live a life of freedom, and you want to live a life of authenticity, of being your fullest expression, of doing the work that lights up your soul in your life, of having the most beautiful relationships. And when you're disconnected to your own intuition, that's very difficult to do, because you're not following your intuitive nudges to all of those things that is going to lead you to the best people, that is going to be able to manifest those opportunities to you, that is going to help you to make those big leaps in your life that terrify you. But when you're connected to your intuition, there's like a level of trust there. It's like, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm being told, I'm being guided to go this way. And when you make those big leaps in your life, the amount of stuff that opens up is crazy. Can't tell you how many times in my life I have been so afraid to do something. It does not make any sense. It goes against all defiance of logic, but I've trusted and followed my intuition, and it's all worked out better than I could even imagine. And in those moments before, it's terrifying, it's scary, it's all those things. And without having the ability to connect to my psychic gifts and my intuition, I would have never made the bold moves in my life that I have made to get to the place that I am in my life, and to be able to create the life of freedom that I'm creating, and to become the person that I am today. And from who that was many, many years ago to who that is now is just such a vast difference, and has allowed me this place of just inner trust and inner peace. And I'm not saying that like I'm perfect and I never still get doubt and fear. I totally do. When I'm making some crazy big moves that don't make sense, I still get that. It still comes up, but I have the skills to regulate my emotions, to clear out anything that is blocking me from truly following my intuitive guidance and taking the steps that I'm meant to follow to live the life that I want, and to co-create with the universe, and to follow my soul's mission, because that is what we're here to do, guys. We are here to follow our unique soul's mission, and that is different to everyone else out there, because there's no one else in the world like you. You are unique. You have your unique experiences, your unique gifts and talents, and you're here to do a very unique thing in the world. And without connecting to your intuition, can you really fulfill that the fastest, quickest way possible? I don't think you can, but tell me if I'm wrong. I I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. And if you are interested in developing your intuition, then I have a free meditation in the description below that is going to help open your third eye and clear some blocks. I also have my free psychic development masterclass. So if you're ready to tune into your spirit guides, if you're ready to clear some blocks that are impacting you from truly opening up your spiritual and psychic gifts, then join the free masterclass. It's happening very, very soon. And I also have my Rebel Soul Psychic School opening the doors very, very soon for you guys too. So this is like my flagship program that is going to teach you everything. It is different than a normal psychic development school because I am incorporating every single thing that I've learned through my energy healing, through my own experiences, through connecting, through energy management, all the things and the pieces of the pie that were missing when I first learned to connect to my psychic abilities and my intuition very, very long time ago. All the things that I have learned are so invaluable to be able to become a channel, become a medium, a psychic, or even just use it in your daily life where it becomes an ingrained part of you so you can follow your soul's mission, so you can make those decisions faster, so you can attract the right aligned people in your life. The way that whatever you want to use developing your psychic abilities for, like, you'll already feel the call. You'll already know that you're awakening, and you already know that these are coming online for you, and being able to fully develop them so you can understand what these messages are, how to interpret them, and how to use them in your daily life. That's what I'm going to be teaching you in this program, guys. So if you want any more information than I'm giving you now, drop me a DM on my Instagram. That will all be down below as well. And I cannot wait to see you there, either in my masterclass or maybe my program. We will see. And if you want to book just a one-on-one session, you can also do that with me. I do past life regression, future life progression, psychic energy healing. So we'll go into anything in your life, and that could be ancestral, inner child, or past lives, and I will channel all of that for you, or I can do a psychic reading as well. So yeah, if you want a one-on-one, then you can book a session below as well. All the details are below, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Big kisses. Goodbye.